Sa loob lamang ng 24 oras at hindi 11 araw na ubos ang 125 million pesos na confidential funds ng Office of the Vice President. Ayon po yan sa nagpakilalang dating aide at bagman ni Vice President Sara Duterte na si Ramil Madriaga sa impeachment hearing ng House Justice Committee. Dati nang iginiit ng bise na hindi niya nilustay ang confidential funds ng kanyang opisina at itinanggiring may kaugnayan sila ni Madriaga. Balitang hatid ni Tina Panganiban Perez.
Pinabasa kay Ramil Madriaga ang kanyang supplemental affidavit kung saan nakalatag ang kanyang kaugnayan kay Duterte.
Her denial of any affiliation with me is absolutely false. She lied under oath in her perjury complaint against me.
Kasama sa affidavit ang ilang patunay raw rito, kabilang ang video ng pagkikita raw nila noong Davao City Mayor pa lang si Duterte.
Sino po yung sumigaw ng Sir Ram? Ito, ayan o. Ayan, Sir Ram. Sino yon?
Si BP Sara.
Sino po yung Sir Ram na tinatawag niya?
Ako po, Your Honor.
May screenshot din ng video conference nila kay Duterte nang mag-anunsyo itong hindi natatakbong presidente noong eleksyon 2022.
I posted the screenshot of our video conference on my Facebook account with the caption just telling her I cannot vote intelligently without her name on the ballot. A printout of the Facebook post dated September 29, 2021 is here to attach.
May I know what's happening to you, Mr. Madriaga? You seem to be crying. You are nearly crying.
Malungkot lang po.
Idinetalye ni Madriaga ang pag-deliver niya ng mga pera sa iba't ibang individual sa utos-an niya ni VP Duterte.
In the morning of December 20, 2022, Sarah called me and she said, Sir Ram, please coordinate with Colonel Nolasco. Meron tayong deliver sa San Pablo, Laguna, sa Night Street, at sa Ombudsman. 4 large dark bags were unloaded from the vehicles. 3 large dark bags and 1 lighter colored and relatively smaller bag. Colonel Nolasco told me that each bag contained around 30 million pesos to 35 million pesos.
Nabanggit din ni Madriaga si PRRD, ang initials ng dating Pangulo na si President Rodrigo Roa Duterte.
Previously and upon direct instruction sa PRRD, Sara, I've also delivered money to Ombudsman Samuel Martires Rotoni Ryan, which I usually place inside an open trunk of a designated car.
Sabi ni Madriaga, confidential funds daw ang mga ito.
A few years later, I read from several media reports that the 125 million pesos OBP confidential funds in 2022 were reportedly utilized in just 11 days. This is wrong because I personally disposed the money in less than 24 hours.
Ginamit din daw siya bilang dummy sa bank accounts para sa paglipat ng milyong-milyong pisong pera noong panunungkulan ni dating Pangulong Duterte.
These were opened by people close to PRRD who informed me that money will be transferred to these accounts for intelligence operation and for laundering.
Alam daw ito ng dating Pangulo at may mga pagkakataong inutusan pa siya nito.
I distinctly remember that PRRD directed me on 3 separate occasions to pick up 100 million from a bank inside the mall in Lubao, Pampanga, which were all delivered to Malacanang.
May iba pang iniutos umano sa kanya ang dating Pangulo.
PRRD specifically instructed me to monitor, operate, and sabotage former Senator Trillanes. However, PRRD was apprehensive in ordering the assassination of Senator Trillanes because of the latter's support and contact in the armed forces of the Philippines.
Iniutos din daw kay Madriaga ang pagbuo ng non-profit corporation para sa kandidatura ni Vice President Sara Duterte noong 2022. Ito ang ISIP o Initiative for Social Justice, Innovation and Progress, Pilipinas. Pero ang ibig sabihin umano para sa kanilang mga taga-suporta ay Inday Sara is by President. Isa sa mga nagbigay umano ng pondo para rito ang isang opisyal ng Pharmally.
I was informed by PRRD that funding will be made available for the activities of ISIP through the contribution of his friends and supporters. One of those friends and supporters is Lin Wei Zhong, who was the financial officer of Pharmally Pharmaceuticals. Sometime in June or July 2021, PRD informed me that someone will call me to to directly coordinate the turnover of 175 million. I also remember that Michael Yang, a very close friend of PRRD, who was frequently in Malacanang, also provided financial support to isip.
Sa affidavit ni Madriaga, lumalabas na naputol ang kanilang relasyon ni VP Duterte nang hindi siya nito tulungan sa kasong land grabbing na inilapit kay Madriaga ng ilang magsasaka sa Bataan. Pero may punto raw na binisita siya sa kulungan ng bise.
Sometime in October 2025, after I got arrested for alleged kidnapping, I was surprised to see Sarah through the metal railings of the passageway. She smiled and waved at me. Jail warden Sabiniano handed me a phone. When I said hello, I recognized the voice of Sarah, and she asked me about my well-being and conditions inside the detention facility. She was also apologetic for failing to do something or assist in my ongoing criminal case.
Sa isang punto sa pagdinig, tinanong si Madriaga kung may namilit o inialok sa kanya kapalit ng pagsusulat ng affidavit.
Hindi ka po ba napilitan na gawin ang anong komento affidavit na iyong sinabmit?
Hindi po ako napilitan, Madam Chair.
Wala bang pangakong palayain ka sa kulungan kapalit ng pagtestigo na ginagawa mo ngayon?
Hindi po ako humihingi ng anumang kapalit sa paggawa ko ng salaysay ko.
Bago siya umalis, pinirmahan at isinumite niya sa komite ang waiver sa bank secrecy law para mabusisi ang kanyang bank accounts. Sinisikap ng GMA News na makuha ang panig ng mga binanggit ni Madriaga sa kanyang pagharap sa kamera. Tina Panganiban Perez, nagbabalita para sa GMA News.